Welcome to the Shut the Funk Up podcast. I am the well-fed boy, and as always, I am delighted to be joined by
Chris.
How's everybody doing out there? Episode 164. We got a jam-packed one. We got a lot of things,
Missed a week.
Lots of live things.
Yeah.
Lots of musical live things have happened. We're going to go over the Grammys. We're going to go over FireAid. We're going to go over Superbowl. We're going to get into all of that. But first, we got to remind you to come out this weekend.
Yeah, anniversary party.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, DJ Well-Fed Boy.
I'm looking forward
5
to
to 7.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little longer.
Maybe a little longer.
Yeah, we're going to be open at the bar at Laser Wolf. Yeah.
What food do we got?
14th anniversary party. We have
14. That's crazy.
Rich Rob's Phillies, which everybody loves. He's like such a funny dude.
I'm looking forward to it.
And his food's delicious, so... He said he's gonna be there all day, but he'll be there early at least, starting at 2. And then we have a May's kitchen. She does like
Italian?
No, what are they? Oh, Burmese food.
What's
so
that?
It's like Southeast Asian. So like kind of
from
Thai,
Burma.
kind of Chinese.
Is it good?
It's really good. Like udon noodles with like curries, rice with curry. It's really good.
Ooh, I'm getting that.
Yeah.
Dang it. Sorry, Rob. I'll let you next time, probably.
She's there like 5.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Rich Rob's there every Monday too, so you can always.
Yeah, I was about to say Rich Rob. I'll have to come back and see you. Sorry,
but you can do both. Philly's good the next day. It's extra slimy and wet. They're so good. But yeah, that's all day, and then we got Ryan. YK Hamilton's gonna DJ also, and most likely perform something.
Yup.
And then also we have one of our homies, Bamboon is Dead, is what he goes by online. He does live like funk beats and like the craziest shit. It's super sick.
On like a pad. He's like really good at it.
Really good.
He's like
really good.
Really
he uses samples from like just the most obscure.
He does those
dollar store finds.
I don't really see it. Maybe I don't know if he's on my algorithm anymore. That'd be unfortunate if he isn't. But does he still do those? Because he has those cool videos where he'll be at. Yo, I'm gonna close my eyes and just grab a record, and he's like in like the shittiest thrift shop somewhere or whatever it is.
Brings 4 records home for $1
and he just
finds a beat.
Yeah, and like they're scratched and all fucked up.
Crazy how it always comes out really good.
And then he'll be like, and he just like shows you how he goes through. He's like, all right, I got it, and then he finishes the beat at the end, and it's like every single time I watch, I'm just like, this guy's the most talented person like I've seen.
Yeah, it's really impressive.
It's so cool,
and he's consistently makes.
Is he
cool
bit?
Shit.
Does he produce outside? I don't know.
I think so. It looks like
whenever I watch him, I'm like, this guy should be making beats for people.
Yeah, I would think.
Like
so.
His beats are always 100 times better.
If anyone wants to look it up, is Bamboon, like the animal is dead, DEAD on Instagram, all in word.
Yeah,
Bamboon is dead.
Really good. Or come out and check him out.
Yeah, so it's gonna be sick. Probably 10ish. Yeah, for the late night stuff is probably start around 10.
Yeah. So 14. Damn, 14.
14 years, man. Yeah, I have gray hair now.
You got one more. you got another one. You got another one in you.
I hope so. Yeah.
You got another couple in you.
I don't have anything else to do. I don't have any other plans.
Nothing else to do.
Not to do, but I don't know what else would I do.
Let's get into this week's ear candy. We've got a few of them for you since we were not here last week.
Oh yeah.
I was what was I doing last week? I forget.
You had like a dentist thing, and then we couldn't get together the rest of the week.
I had the dentist thing, and then I also found out that the thing, the bump, we got skin cancer.
Oh yeah, you went to the doctor.
But it's not like they're like, yo, we'll carve it out. You'll be good.
Which one was it? Your face?
I had one here, and then I had one like literally. It's literally right on the back, square in the middle, right on the whatchamacallit hair, like that hairline. Yeah. So that's why like I literally my hair has been like super long, been growing it out because the doctor or the
cover it up.
Well, it was that because he's like, yo, we're gonna have to like snip this thing off, and it's gonna be like you can't have nobody going around it either. So now I'm like covering it up, and then when they have to go back and do the surgery again to clean up. I'm just like, I'm gonna have some long. I was gonna have some long hair for a while, just be ready for that.
I have long hair, man. Long hair, don't care.
Yeah. So so that's why we missed last week. So I'll do. We'll do because we've got dual.
Yeah, I noticed that you put this band song on the playlist when I was looking through it, and I was like, oh, I have a song from them that I like too. So I figured, why not?
Let's do those.
That way there's a
let's do
twofer
those
for whoever
first.
likes it, Was it EOD?
ESG.
ESG.
And do you know anything about them?
No, I don't. My wife likes them, and I was like, "Oh, this song's cool." So.
I didn't know anything about them either. Maybe I'll do a quick Google when we play the songs here. But the one thing when I was getting the the audio and I'm always I always tell you, I'm always trying to get. I'll scroll down and see if I can find a live version, just so I don't always want to just try to have where just the album art just sitting there. I was like, at least some type of music video or something. Sure. And I scrolled down and the only thing that they had was this live version back in, I want to say it was 89 was the live, or maybe it was 82. It was in the 80s.
How many people? Is it a bunch of people?
It's for black women.
Oh wow!
And I was like, whoa, okay. I don't know anything about this band. And then from that point, I was like, because I saw it was just 4 black women, and they looked honestly, they kind of looked almost African.
It sounds like 2 Swedish dudes.
You're right. That's what I did. When I saw it, I was just like, whoa, this is ESG. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So then I was like, oh man, I'm gonna go look this up. And then I said, oh no, I bet Chris will know this. This is just the type of band that he'll be like, oh yeah, they're from the Sudan.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about them. There's a few songs that I have saved because they're good, but I'm gonna look more into them now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours is a little bit more chill. Yeah. It is very repetitive. There's a lot of it I haven't heard, so I only have a few songs saved of these guys.
That's
ESG.
The song ESG. That song I got from my brother Brendan's wife. One of the very first times I ever met her, when she came over to the house. We were all we play music all the time, and we were playing, and I don't even know. I think I was playing music though, because she came up to me specifically and was like, "Hey, have you ever heard this band ESG? A song called You're No Good?" And I was like, "No, I have no idea." And she's like, "I think you would like it. I'm really into it right now." She's like, "I heard Brendan play it a month ago, and I've been obsessed with it." And it was that song, there's something about it I just loved.
Yeah. All their songs are very has that same beat.
Yes,
and a huge just listening to a handful of them is sometimes there's a big gap between any change, but it's that's kind of what's good about it.
Yeah,
it's got a tribal kind of, I guess, I don't know.
I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna play yours right now,
yeah,
and then we'll see if I can find something on real quick. Yours is My Love Is. My Love For You?
My Love For You, yeah. That's not more.
It goes up, down, down.
Yeah.
Because it is like they're repetitive, but they're just good. So it
catchy,
says here, okay, South Bronx. They're from America. They're from New York. So they're they refer to them as dance punk.
Yeah.
Dance punk is what they go with. But it's a couple. It's like a couple
So
sisters.
so when they play like guitars live and stuff.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, they play. It's a full band.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought it was kind of more of an electronic band because of the beats.
Yeah. Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The drummer's sick.
I guess it says they're still around. I'm scrolling. It says they're
From the
still.
80s?
Yeah, they're still kind of doing their thing.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. There you go. They got their last album was in 2017, so maybe they're due.
Yeah, that'd be
Maybe
cool.
they're due a little bit.
Reunion tour.
The next song I got because we're gonna talk about FireAid, but there was Black Crows played on FireAid, and then
So you put that on there.
yeah, and so then it sparked a thing. I was like, oh, Black Crows, man, that wasn't in a while. So like I went down like Black Crows 90s. And so the song I have is Meadow by Stone Temple Pilots, STP.
Yeah,
I wanted to ask
song,
you, did you? I didn't know the song either. I was going down the Spotify black hole that
I was big into Stone
like
Temple
rap.
Pilots. I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
big,
but that was I
had
once
all the
when I was going through like radios and like all that stuff.
They were
that
pretty
song
good.
came up, and I was like, "Oh God, of course, STP is so good." And so I was wondering, I wonder, did you ever listen to the Black Crows were you big into them, or you just like?
I think I remember listening to Stone Temple Pilots a lot because it was like Primus was out then, like Sailing the Seas of Cheese, and whatever that. There's one other record like Frizzle Fry or Pork Soda. So like I was like super into Primus, and then Stone Temple Pilots was like fit the grunge part still a little bit like Nirvana and stuff, but I don't know. Yeah, I dug the first. What was that? What was it? Interstate Love Song? Was that?
Oh, I can't remember.
I think their first record was good, and maybe their first two records were good, and then I don't know.
I think I remember getting into them in like 2000.
Yeah, I saw them. I saw him live, Velvet Revolver, with that other band before he died. That song's really not as catchy as some of their stuff, though. I wonder a little bit different.
Just going down all that, just 90s stuff. And,
yeah.
I probably because I'm probably getting back into it because of you.
Yeah, I hope so.
Because we talk about it more and more, and it's just such a phase of music that it's not that I don't like it. They're always pushing the back burner for me.
There's like a reason all that stuff is still like pertinent today. Like they're still playing Snoop Dogg song.
Yeah.
Like anything from the 90s, like kids are wearing Nirvana shirts still. I mean, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And I feel like there's a lack of. There's so much music out now that maybe it's hard to find good music.
Yeah, it's. I used to think that way. I mean, I still kind of do think that way, but I'm starting to get this like more and more overwhelming feeling of like I think the old music was just. I think it was better. That people took more time on it. I think it was just. I think it's just overall better quality music, and the stuff right now isn't. Yeah. I think because I'll go old way more than I go new.
Yeah, I mean from the 20s to the 2000s was so much good stuff, and then I feel like it's kind of stopped.
Yeah.
I don't know, or everything just copies.
now,
too many. Like when something's popular, then everything has to be that thing, and it's like just because it's so fleeting, it's like
right
for 1 year, this is the most.
Right.
I don't know, like all these new artists that I'm just like I don't get it. That are popular, but
this is not. Is this a new artist? You gotta tell me about Elevator J.
Elevator J,
man. No idea.
No, he's been around for a few years. I don't know him personally. I've actually, like friends of friends that have worked with him. Like,
is he local?
South Carolina.
Okay.
Remember that band Estrella Corp? They were from here, Carly and Mike.
No, no.
They played at the bar a few times around. They did like cool like trip hop stuff, but they produce a lot of stuff with like Hamilton and anyway, both really cool, talented. They did some stuff with Elevator J, but none. It's different sounding. There's one video that I know of. I'll tell you. I'll send you the link or something to the video, just because my friend is in it. But this is like South Carolina, like southern route. It's kind of like if you like Outkast, this is Outcasty, kind of. Same vibe, less games. Did this song. He does the speakers. He does the sound perfect. Like you can hear your friend's trunk.
Right. Partner gave my phone the ring, pick that bitch up. He say, champ, I'm on the way. Once I switch up, I hear speakers rumbling. Outside I go. Punching was the word of mouth, so that's where we roll. Before we burn rubber and we get too far. Call the dirty border man to get us a jar. Okay, yes sir, we got time to fire one for the road. Now we're south on 85, and that's all she wrote. 12 on your left, 12 on my right. Let off the gas, tap that whole light. Won't need no help, nope. Fuck on the jail. Soon as they gone, mess out and bail. Hotline on fire, and y'all coming through. We on the way, pull up on you.
Yeah, I think I put 2 songs on the playlist. If you listen to it, the other one's like a B-side.
Yeah.
He's like into fishing, so a lot of the songs are about fishing.
Oh, cool.
Just, like,
I really enjoyed
smoke
that
in the
one.
wind, like smoking a joint with the homies and like fishing, asking for everybody wants to go fishing with them like they used to in the old days. So
right,
it's fun, like wholesome but serious.
Right,
I don't know, it's good shit. He's got a couple music videos that are good too.
We gotta talk real quickly because it's the Monday after Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't talk about that yet. Go Birds, right?
Go Birds, go Birds. I didn't really care who won.
Same, but I love, like, we both love It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yes,
and
yeah.
I was like, fucking Go Birds.
Yeah. Now, I don't really care to talk about the game. Like, I mean, the game was like whatever.
I watched the game. It kept my interest. I mean, the
game was fine. I mean, to me, there's just so much going on because I'm a big commercial watcher guy.
Yeah, same.
Like, I like to watch the commercials and
I feel like they're recycling jokes on the commercials.
Yeah, there wasn't any. There was the only 2 that I saw that I was like, okay, that was a good one. Was the Seal, the Mountain Dew one?
Yeah, that was funny.
I was like, okay, that's funny.
My kid laughed at it.
It was really, there was something about that was creepy.
It was creepy. Yeah.
It reminded me of. Did you ever see that horror movie Tusk?
Yeah.
With Jeremy, the king of horror. I feel like what's his name? Justin Long.
Yeah.
Because that movie, I mean, that movie is so creepy now that I'm thinking about it.
Who else was in that? Who was the main guy?
It was somebody.
Anyway.
But that he was giving Tusk vibes to me, and because that end of that movie was very jarring for me. That was one that like really got me, and to this day,
creepy, yeah. I gotta rewatch it. I saw it only right when it came out, only once. I gotta see.
Oh
it. I gotta watch it again. That last scene of when his girlfriend comes back, and to me, it's whatever. That's what it gave me. I was like kind of creeped out too. Did Kevin Smith do that movie?
I think somebody.
Not Kevin Smith.
I'm gonna put a picture of it right here of what I'm talking of. And when you look at this picture right here, that's Justin Long, the actor in there, dressed up as a walrus.
Yeah,
that's somebody. You just watch the movie.
It's good. It's
because it's one when people ask me about like, yo, what's the most like disturbing or like. not scary like once, because there's scary movies and there's like disturbing, gory.
Something about the director of it was like a new director or a new way that this director was doing like a first horror movie. We'll look it up. We'll circle back.
Yeah, we'll circle back on it. But
because now I want to
Sealed,
watch it.
Yeah, dude.
But my kid was laughing his ass off at the seal, and I was like, "Oh, that's a real dude though. His name's Seal." And he's like, "What?" And then they showed Seal like singing, and I was like. And he's like, oh, then he thought it was even funnier. So it was pretty good. It worked, it worked on
that one,
adult and the kid.
Yeah, that one I was like, okay, that was
funny.
good. And then the other one, even though we were saying something about him earlier, I did like the Billy Crystal with them back in Cats from Sleepless in Seattle or whatever it's from. What's
Meg Ryan.
Yeah, and then they shoot the who's the new Brittany Sweeney? Well, it was the Hellman's Mayonnaise, though.
Oh, yeah. What's her name?
Yeah.
Sweeney,
something. Is it Brittany Sweeney? Sydney Sweeney. Yeah. I like that one. I thought that one was clever. I was like, okay, because it was... but other than that, nothing
made me
else was
sad
really...
that Meg Ryan has so much plastic surgery that she looks crazy.
She looked weird.
I was like, man, she should just let it go do something.
Yeah.
She ruined her face.
Hey, how old is she? I bet she's like 60, right? At least, right? She's got to be like 60.
That's what people want to do. Let them do it, I guess.
If you're gonna do the plastic surgery, you gotta do it early on. You can't after 50, you can't. After like 55, you shouldn't be able to do it, because then it looks different. Now it's looking different.
Everybody can do whatever they want, but I just think it never looks good.
No, good God, no. God, no.
But do you want?
Do we think Tom Brady has plastic surgery? Because my brother-in-law kept saying that last night when I was watching it. He was like, "Dude, look at his lips. Look at his cheekbones."
He's just a weird-looking dude, but he probably has Botox.
That's what he said. He goes, he definitely has Botox. And I was like,
I think my wife said that too, and she would know. She doesn't have that shit, but
yeah, because
she's up in all the.
Yeah, because he said he definitely has Botox, and he was like, he definitely has lip filler, and I was like, I'll give you the Botox, because I guess like everything, his whole entire thing just looks like,
it's weird.
Yeah,
but that's what everybody wants. I don't know why.
But he was like cheekbones. I was like, no way. I was like, you think he did all of that? Oh no, but
it's a weird looking dude.
We gotta do a quick Kendrick Lamar.
I was thinking one of the earlier parts of the Super Bowl that was music related. There was a New Orleans band that started.
Yeah, I didn't know who it was.
America, but they were good.
Trombone Shorty was good though.
Yeah, and then what's his name? Jean-Baptiste.
Yes,
that guy is amazing.
Yo, he did a really good job.
Yeah,
I thought
he always kills it. So
I mean,
I was stoked to see
did he win last year?
I think he's from New Orleans too.
Yeah. I mean, I think
that's the point, right?
I'm hoping.
But I was like, oh shit, I love this guy.
And he's the isn't he like one of the late night people? He's
not anymore. I think it's like a new band now, but he was for Stephen Colbert.
Because I remember it was always funny to me that
it was Colbert.
He was like Colbert's like house band, the leader.
He must have just had like a
and then because he won like album of the year not too long ago. Dude, I remember, and I was just like, God, Stephen Colbert has the guy that won the Grammy of the year. I was like, that's crazy.
This guy is like an encyclopedia of music.
Well, can he play like everything?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure he can play like tons of shit.
But Stephen Colbert was a good host to have him on. Like when he would talk about music with him, because Stephen Colbert seems like he's interested in music and like knows what he's talking about.
Well, isn't he a huge Jack White fan? I think Stephen Colbert's a real. Because remember, I always remember when he had the Colbert Report. He always had live music.
Yeah, true.
And it was it was a nice setup stage. It was legit. It wasn't just like thrown to the side.
Yeah.
And he always made a really big deal about it.
He would always ask.
So I think he is a big music.
He would
guy.
always ask Jean-Baptiste about music stuff, like in a way that he could give him a cool answer. I don't know if that makes sense, but and you could just tell this guy knows so much about it. And, all his stuff's awesome.
And I saw a lot of
very like growing up in music, I guess, but it's so good. You know?
I saw a lot of people because there was a lot. There's so many on all like the different forums and things I follow. A lot of people were trashing, like that beginning part with the band. But then they
so good though.
Yeah, and then everyone collectively was like, all right, the Trombone Shorty stuff was cool, but and the Jean-Baptiste, everyone was like that guy, and no one knew who he was either. Yeah. Everyone kind of knew that it was weird. Everyone knew like who Trombone Shorty was, which I was like, is he bigger in?
I don't know.
Yeah,
that's how it is though.
But
that's how it goes.
I thought he did a really good job too, and his piano was sick looking.
Yeah.
He had it was like cool. White. It looked like some type of artist did like this beautiful like I think I thought that was really good too. And
Yeah,
it was like
he
really long.
He had some crazy diamond bracelet on too.
Yeah, it was
like,
cool.
It was like a giant fucking.
Yeah.
Anyway, shout out John Baptiste.
Kendrick Lamar. I'm gonna let you go first.
Yeah, I mean,
give me your rating out of 10. Let me know what you think.
Well, I thought it was good. I don't even listen to Kendrick Lamar a bunch. I mean, everybody in the world hears that "Not Like Us" song every day, forced somehow. I don't know.
Right.
The song just gets played in front of you somehow every day, which is good for them. I mean, it's a catchy song.
Yeah.
But I know a little bit about the beef and we always hate on Drake, and I know about all that. So I don't know, but like I said, I wouldn't say I listen to Kendrick Lamar on a regular basis, but I know who he is, and he's a guy who won like 20 Grammys.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, he's like, he's super talented. Everyone
like
knows.
recent, I think Lifetime has like 20 Grammys. Or something.
Yeah,
crazy. And a Pulitzer Prize. Anyway, so I thought this show was good. I mean, if I don't know, 8 out of 10. I don't know. I don't like dislike any of it.
I was disappointed he didn't play more of his because he's got old stuff that's pretty popular. Like
but he's very popular right now for the 3 diss track songs. So let me just play all the stuff that you're popular for.
But for me, for the Super Bowl halftime, I think you got to. I want, at least for me, I want the hits. I want like this big over the top performance of people like writing weird crazy. Like I like the whole like over the topness of it, and just like play the hits, bring on all these crazy guests and stuff like that. But and it was just like none of that, which I guess we shouldn't have expected that.
The current state of society, maybe we need something a little bit more.
I mean, he had
over the top.
There was that stuff was like totally on the nose. Like I saw like when he was doing the American flag, and then tons of times if you were actually listening, he would rap or just say like in between raps, like something about the cultural divide or like we got to get to that. People are all pissed off. Like I remember like very specific moments of him like he's kind of like trying to do a little PSA of like hey guys, like we got to come together.
It was definitely not political 100%, but yeah, in a way, for sure.
But and then the whole thing, I guess I know a lot of people really liked it, but it's still, I guess
it just seems like a lot of.
It was all about the whole thing. I feel like it was also like fuck you, Drake. Like this, like at the end it was like game over, and then I saw the things today where did you see how the whole stage, the aerial view, like all the different stages that he was going through were
like a PlayStation.
It was a PlayStation thing, and PlayStation's owned by Sony, and Sony is Drake's on Sony
because that's Kendrick Lamar, right?
Yeah,
the layers.
But see, again, it's like I respect and I think the layers thing is so cool.
Yeah.
But at the halftime, I don't want to be looking for Easter eggs the whole time. I just want to just be like, I just want to see the show.
I mean,
that's what he is,
and that's his thing.
But it was good. It was I think.
Yeah, I mean,
everyone had the charged moment of him doing the A minor. I mean, I heard inside the place.
He's popular for doing like his own thing, and if you don't expect him to do it, then
that's true. That's true.
Or it should have been someone else. Then I don't know. What was it last year?
Last year was Rihanna, Usher.
Usher
was last year. See, like I want the Usher. See, I want the Usher one.
That was okay. I don't know. Like I said, I don't even listen to Kendrick Lamar that much, but I thought it was.
Well, it was the perfect pick for now too.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of the conservatives were up in uproar about it though.
They were about what?
I don't know. That's like
Too Black.
It was a whole talking.
Too Black.
Yeah, the whole like Fox talking point today was like, oh, that was the worst halftime show.
It was on Fox though.
I know, but they just don't like him. They don't like Kendrick Lamar now, I guess.
Oh, they don't know. They don't know
because Trump
was there. Wait, hold on. Yeah, their boy was there.
Definitely Team Drake.
Trump's definitely. Yeah, you're right. Damn, MAGAs are definitely Team Drake, probably, huh?
Probably. So. Yeah, because I had a friend, one of my more conservative leaning friends.
Did he not like it?
Like, oh, that sucked, and I was like, how did it suck? Like, what sucked about it? He's like, I don't know one thing he was saying, and I was like, that's such a racist thing to say. First of all,
no, you could clearly hear everything he was saying.
And these are like very popular songs right now.
Yeah.
The guy last week won 4 Grammys.
Yeah.
Won a Pulitzer Prize for writing.
Yeah.
And Lifetime 25 Grammys, I think.
Yeah,
bro. Come on.
You have to.
There's something else is motivating your
right
judgment. Is my point.
Right.
And then let's find out in the morning that Fox News, like, their talking points are, the halftime show was terrible.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I'm like, how do they have this? Like this.
I haven't heard anybody say that it was bad.
Yeah, now you're gonna notice it.
Wow, because I haven't. Everyone that I talk to and online, maybe just because that's the stuff that I follow. But I haven't. But like all of the major, I don't know, because. I mean, even you can say what you want about like Rolling Stones and Pitchfork used to be a little better, but Rolling Stone they won't maybe they won't overall just trash you, but they're fairly honest. Like they're a pretty good editorial.
There's a bunch of memes. Like, let me show you the memes.
Yeah,
it's funny.
That's crazy because everyone that I've seen says that they liked it. Yeah.
So it's like, all the guys with their red hats and their pickup trucks. Like,
yeah.
It's like the type of person who didn't like the halftime show. It's all those like guys yelling in their trucks.
Oh,
or one of them was like a saltine cracker sitting in front of a computer.
That's funny.
Yeah. So it's not just me.
No, they're wrong. Like it was good. It was good. Let's just bring back like. Let's bring back some.
Man, dancing good. He like really rapped the whole time. Like, dude,
he was sweating his ass off at the end. I was like,
sometimes they lip sync, dude. Like,
no, that was another thing that my brother-in-law had said. He's like, yo, if they just better not lip sync because I guess there was all these articles.
That was a long performance with a lot of fucking dancing. And
and
fucking bell bottoms too.
Dude, and with a big ass jacket on. I think he walked the whole perimeter of that goddamn.
Dude, with the gloves too. And now he's like, my wife's like, is it? Oh, maybe it's cold. I'm like, it's in New Orleans.
It's inside.
Man, oh yeah. I'm like,
yeah, no, he was.
Even,
I was like, I remember
gloves, you gotta be sweating, dude.
Yeah, but apparently a lot of people do.
Or they keep it cold in there?
No way.
I mean, not like 50.
Well, he was wearing. I guess the bell bottoms or whatever they're called, those types of jeans.
Looking like Lenny Kravitz's like kid or something.
But he was a little wider than Lenny's were. His were wide.
They're pretty good. And he's like a short dude, which I'm not trying to make fun of him, but
it looked.
It sounds much bigger.
Apparently, they're like really popular today. I guess like those
bottoms are coming back.
Those style of jeans, I think they're called like they're from something like Celine or something, whatever. Those and apparently some Nikes that he was wearing. Oh yeah. All and not like us all shot up just like 200% in like sales and streams and all these like crazy things today.
Nice.
That's the reason why they do it for free. Just like the cultural
now he has a
financial impact. Yeah, there's just so much more that comes out of it.
Good on you, bro.
Because everyone's always baffled by like, I can't believe they do it for free.
Just remember us when you become a billionaire.
That just reminded me. I skipped what did we learn this week, but I'll go. Mine has to do with the Grammys. Mm-hmm. So we'll go back and do it right now real quick. The Grammy, the actual trophy, whatever. Yeah, reward, whatever.
Trophy.
It's made out of a metal called grammium.
That's what they call the Grammy?
No. It just so happens to be made out of that metal. They didn't do it on purpose at all. It's named after the gramophone.
Oh, okay.
They just
right.
They did like a poll back in like.
How many grams does it weigh?
Damn, should have. That would have been good to know that one.
Yeah,
just
probably a lot.
But yeah, it's made out of this metal called grammium.
Grammium.
But that's not the reason why it's called the Grammy.
Like unobtainium. What is that?
What's that one?
Unobtainium.
What's that?
From what was that movie with the blue people? That was like the most expensive movie in the world.
Smurfs?
No, that like Avatar.
Oh,
that was
blue people. That's the most expensive.
That was the name of the like mineral that they need to like.
Oh, what's it called?
Unobtainium.
Oh, because it's unobtainable.
How fucking stupid
That's
is that?
So not original, Mr. James Cameron. Come on now.
It's a real thing.
Unobtainium?
Yeah, unobtainium.
Come on, James Cameron. You guys could have done a little bit better. You put so much work into the CGI.
Bro, it's like the most expensive movie ever, right?
I don't know.
Or the highest grossing movie.
I'm sure it is. Like yeah, I'm sure it is.
It's terrible. They made like 3 of them.
You didn't like it? You don't like Avatar?
I hate Avatar.
Wow, that is an unpopular opinion.
No way. Who likes Avatar?
I like Avatar.
It's not good at all.
Oh, Avatar is definitely good. Especially the new one with the water stuff was real cool.
Man.
No, I liked Avatar.
I don't know.
I like that whole world that they created. I like the second one better.
It's so weird. It's like furries.
Nah, yeah. I'm trying to think of another, and I can't, like Planet of the Apes or something, but I was like...
Yeah, Planet of the Apes kind of like furries.
I love Planet of the Apes, though,
Planet
too.
of the Apes is great. I remember, I grew up watching the original, like, saw the original one when I was a little kid.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wow. I need to know if there's other people out there that don't like Avatar. I bet there probably are. I mean, the one thing, it's long as fuck.
When they made a third one...
Is there a third one?
Or a second one?
I think they're making a third one. I think there's only two.
Whatever the one they made.
I was about to say, damn, I missed one.
Whatever the last one they made, I was like, this has got to be a joke. Like, who the fuck is gonna watch Avatar 2 or 3?
Well, because what they're doing, they're all different worlds. The first one's in like the jungle world. The second one's in like the sea world, and the third one's probably gonna be who knows.
But it's just like them swinging around all day, and then like having some deep like tribal meeting, and then swinging around.
Dog, no, there's action. They're fucking people up.
It's like Jar Jar Binks.
It's crazy.
It's like the Jar Jar Binks of Star Wars,
but
into a 4-hour movie.
No, but there has to be one that goes human that turns into one of those, because all of the other ones, like Planet of the Apes and Star Wars, like Jar Jar Binks, those are just creatures.
Jar Jar was his own species.
Yeah, but
so they're trying to get with humans and become.
They've already done it.
Oh,
and they're reproducing now.
And they're two different species.
They're pretty reproducing now.
That's weird.
Yeah, you got to check it out.
Dude, that's so weird.
Kinky.
Gross. I don't know how anybody. I thought everybody hated that movie.
I don't now. Well,
One of us is wrong. I think.
Well, I never even thought that anyone thought it was until you did it. Then now I'm thinking, I'm just like, oh, I bet there probably are a lot of people.
I feel like people
out there.
went and saw it because it was so hyped up, but I don't think it has very good reviews either.
Yo, DM, tag. I need to know. Email, comments, please, because. I would love to, because I'm walking these streets saying that it's good, and I don't want
an Instagram poll.
Can we do that?
I think so.
Let's do that. Yeah. We're gonna do an Instagram poll.
Avatar, yes or no, up or down.
And then, okay, if I win, you have to watch.
Fuck is thumbs up, or also terrible movie.
If I win, you have to watch the second one.
Okay, I'll watch it. It'll just reinforce my hatred.
What did you say? It's furry? What did you say?
It's like furries, yeah. But I didn't even realize that they're just trying to like interspecies.
It's a whole thing. There's a lot more. They're trying to save the planet. There's a whole thing, bro. There's it's Kendrick Lamar symbolism.
All right, I mean.
What did you learn this week?
You ever hear of a hootenanny? That word, the hootenanny?
Oh yeah. That was a real hootenanny.
Yeah, well, you know what that means?
I don't. I want. Is it like some type of like line dancing, like party type of thing?
Yeah,
go down to the hootenanny.
It's like a colloquial term for a party. Like
okay,
it's like a thingamajig.
Okay,
it's like just a.
Yeah,
they said it was like an Appalachian people like
party. Let's go
like
down
just like Appalachian like what do you call it? A slang word. And like Woody Guthrie maybe made it popular too by using the word hootenanny, but it also is a German pastry.
Whoa!
Which is how I saw it, and I was like, "What the fuck is?"
Wait,
this?
did you know it as a pastry first?
I knew it as a party.
Oh, okay.
Like
okay.
Hey, we're throwing a hootenanny.
Yeah.
Or like whatever.
Yeah.
Slang thing. And then I saw a thing that was like, oh, it's like a pancake. Basically, but like a German, they just call it a hootenanny. It's just.
All right, I'm gonna put it right here, right now.
I've seen one that's like square and one that's kind of.
Because I want to know what it is.
Kind of like a fluffy crepe looking, just like a German pancake, whatever. Hootenanny.
It's a hoot. Does it spell the same?
Yeah.
A hootenanny. Hootenanny.
So I don't know. But it's like it's also like a folk thing for like.
Yeah, it was like I always do this.
Like you wouldn't see hootenanny mix in the store.
I'm trying to.
It's just like a country pancake.
How would you use it? Like, would you say, like, you say, let's go down to the hootenanny, or what? Because I've always thought of using, I've heard it being used of like, man, last night was a real hootenanny.
Yeah, at the hootenanny, last night was a real hootenanny.
But can you say at the hootenanny, I had a hootenanny?
You said I went down to the hootenanny last night and we had one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. They're like, wow. So you had pancakes at the hootenanny? Yeah. You're like, whoa.
That was in the morning at the hootenanny breakfast.
Yeah. That would be the name of our diner. The hootenanny.
Yeah, and just
All you can eat,
dancing and pancakes.
All you can eat Hooters. Yeah, I like that. The hootenanny.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the Grammys. I have some things that I was just furiously writing down.
It, but I saw obviously some of it. I was keeping an eye.
I thought it was really good. The performances.
Yeah, good.
You
never know, and like a lot of the popular stuff I don't really care for. So. So it's good to hear that it was good.
Yeah, it was good. The performance was really good. I mean, the whole thing again. We'll talk about fire. The whole thing was tied into the fires the whole time. You know, everything was like donated.
Oh yeah, I saw something where they said they weren't supposed to fundraise, but they kept doing it. And like,
yeah,
I mean, who cares?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, that's crazy. But I wanted to say at least I'm just gonna go through like all the stuff that I have written down. I was the whatchamacallit, the Beyonce stuff was a joke. I mean, not that we cared, but because the Grammys have always the way they give out awards.
Well, she won Best Country.
Yeah, the way they give out awards, everyone should already know by now. Dude, it was like Lainey Wilson, Chris Stapleton.
Well, people love him too, right?
Yeah, like real country. I think even was Jelly Roll in there. I think Jelly Roll might have even been in there. But Lainey Wilson had an amazing album, but Chris Stapleton is an absolute beast of a country artist. So it's such a joke to give it, and as we all know, to give it to people. But we know that's what the Grammys do.
Right?
They do that. We go there for the live stuff. Our girl Doechii did get best rap album though. That's the one you got. Did you ever get? She performed live too.
I saw just a clip of it, and something came up, or I didn't get to finish watching it, but it's on my mind to watch. And so I saw someone else.
Really good.
Another friend of mine mentioned like her amongst like her, Kendrick Lamar, and a couple other like talented people. He's like, oh, this is like the the new.
Yeah, that's just to compare. See, that's what's annoying about the Grammys thing and why we all take issue with you Grammys is because we know because because Doechii, I mean, she had an amazing album, but the other people on there was like Kendrick was on there. There was like huge heavy hitters over like that were in the
And she won or she did not?
And she won and she beat him out. No, and she totally deserved it. But that's when you're just like, okay, Grammys, so you do have your finger on the pulse of what should be happening here.
Yeah, but
why are you doing the Beyonce thing?
Yeah, because they still got.
You have to placate.
They still can use Beyonce for another 10 award shows.
Yeah,
before no one cares about her, so they just keep.
That's what's just so annoying. It's like I just want to like Beyonce so badly to be like, relevant. So you do know, you just are gonna do the thing right in front of us.
Who knows? Yeah. That's why awards are for anything. Right?
Yeah. Billie Eilish. Listen.
You're trying.
Dude. It's not my cup of tea. I don't see it. I've never seen it.
Not as a superstar.
And what is she wearing? I'm sorry. I hate to be the guy of like I know you're an artist or that.
Energy, like bracelets.
Honestly, what I wrote down here was Billie Eilish looks like me in 7th grade at the Oasis. Like that's what I looked like when I was going out at Riverside trying to by the with no money to go see a movie, just over by the railroad tracks trying to like
look cool.
I don't get it. I don't know why she keeps wearing that stuff. I'm sure there's a reason. There's no way it's for comfort.
No, I mean, well, it's probably comfort.
No,
doesn't she always wear giant shirts and like spandex? That's pretty comfortable.
That's comfortable. I mean, that's comfortable.
I might do that.
But she's wearing Jinko jeans now with
but Jinkos are popular again. So stupid.
I know the Jinkos
were never cool.
They weren't. They weren't.
They were like not like. Well, if you were a raver, like I get it. Like that's part of it. You want
yeah.
I get it. Or you're like a rollerblader. That's already
lame
enough. You might as well wear Jinkos. You're all skaters. You can't rollerblade.
Yeah.
Jinkos, get out of here.
The oh god, Jaden Smith. Did you see that?
I just saw the picture.
You saw the picture?
Yeah.
Because I watched the red carpet too.
Was there like a meaning to it or something?
I didn't. It was so funny because the way
on his head.
Because it was so funny because like because I watched the red carpet and that came out, I was just like, God, this kid's always doing something. Like I was like, this looks so stupid. And then like literally like then like Kanye did his thing. Getting naked, with his wife getting naked and stuff. So it was just so funny because I was just like, see, Jaden, this is what you get. You know what? You tried to do a thing, and you didn't know you had Kanye, ready to just pounce.
Right.
I think he wore it the whole time during because I saw them shoot to him one time sitting at his thing, and he's still I was just like, dude, I'm gonna put a picture so everyone can see what it says or what it is, but it's like a black castle.
And
I didn't know if it was like
and of Kanye and his wife.
Okay, yeah, well, we'll do the side by side.
It's gonna be blurred.
Yeah. But I thought the Jaden thing was just like, God.
What is he famous for?
Being Will Smith and Jaden,
right? But maybe he was in a movie.
I mean, he was in the remake of whatchamacallit, Karate Kid.
Movie? Oh yeah, so
remember?
He is an actor.
And then he was in like that one with
did a music video.
Yeah, I mean his sister.
So he did a movie. I forgot.
Yeah, but it was when he was young. I don't think he does it anymore.
Yeah,
but
who cares? But at least he did one.
Like I said, Doechii, really happy Doechii won. Well deserved.
I'll check her out. I'm just gonna listen to her record.
Sabrina, I love Sabrina Carpenter. I think she did good. She started off like she has that that one song Espresso. She started off doing like this really weird, like Frank Sinatra version of it.
The blonde one.
Yeah. And it was like really bad. I was like, oh no, why is she singing like this? It's not good. And then literally just rips like it off and then changes it and goes to like her music. I was like, all right, good job. That was entertaining. I like that.
Yeah, I can't get into her. I listen to her. I've seen her on like NPR or some shit.
But Doechii live, she killed it. She was probably like the best in my book.
Cool.
I really liked her. Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga did a duo collab, whatever, a duet, if you will, when they sang "All the Leaves Are Brown," and they went back and forth and did like again they were doing like a tribute to the Fires. Yeah. No, isn't that Mamas and Papas? I think it's Mamas and Papas.
Yeah, one of the two.
One of the two. And so, but they did a really good job on that one. I thought they did a good job on that.
Yeah, I used to think Lady Gaga was dumb, but now I like her.
Yeah, I'm with you. I wasn't.
I was like, I'm like, when
Madonna. She was
Madonna
doing,
already did it, but now she's her own person.
Yeah. Did you see her at the Super Bowl? The before?
Just like someone just panned to her, maybe.
She did. Yeah, she performed. She did a really
Bowl?
yeah. No, like before it was like because they had a whole thing before, like a lot of music before, which I enjoyed. I think it was right before the like
John Baptiste one.
No, whatever that first band that came on that was like
So with the horn.
Like before Harry Connick Jr. and stuff and all that.
I don't know. I only saw there was like a 4-piece like New Orleans group.
It was before that. It was just like her on a piano doing like I forget. I don't even remember what it was. But I did like Chappell Roan's speech.
Oh, I didn't listen to it, but I don't like her at all.
Dude, she looked weird.
She's so annoying.
I go back and forth on her. Like sometimes I see her, I'm like, wow, this is really good. This is a really good performance. I don't like her singles and Pink Pony Club. That's like the stuff that comes on the radio and that's like really popular. Like the stuff she puts on record. Like I don't really care, but I've seen her a few times playing live. I'm like, yo, all right, she's good. Like but then she wears like the thing. Like going back to the Billie Eilish, she looks weird. Like
it just doesn't fit the music and
maybe it's that too.
The music to me is just so boring.
So, but she had a great speech. She won something. I think she won like Best New Artist or something.
Best Makeup.
But she won Best Makeup, bro. Holy shit. She had a great speech. She went up there with a total agenda and just like read off of this like little notebook of hers. And she basically did this really cool advocating for young artists that are new in the industry, getting health insurance.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff like that.
You know what's funny? That my wife was talking to me about that. And she's like, bitch, the girl, speaking of makeup, the girl who did her makeup and nails and stuff, like she didn't fucking... She like stiffed them or with a tip or something, or like didn't pay.
Oh, that came out.
Like someone, like one of her makeup artists was like, "Oh, all this like pay your artist and shit like that." She's like, "How about when you fucking didn't, or you didn't pay me, or you didn't tip me, or whatever?"
Right.
I'll find it and we'll link it.
Yeah. I want to know that because if that's true, then what I'm about to say, I'm gonna take back.
Okay, good.
And she's gonna be on notice.
All right, good. I want to prove.
Yeah, because I will look into that because those people they do that all the time. Those damn
My
celebrities.
wife mentioned that to me, and she's in the
industry.
My wife's
She's
a
kind of in
makeup
the
artist,
industry there.
a makeup artist, and
yeah.
an esthetician, so
she's kind of plugged into those things. So I'm tending to.
And she deals with that shit all the time.
Right.
Where people are like, oh,
yeah,
here's a little something for you, and it's like some billionaire gives you.
I want to know because again, we'll put the. This is what she looked like. Yeah. this is the artist. This is the big artist. She
I can't remember if it. Well, I can't remember.
I'm just saying.
I don't know if that was.
That'd be funny if she sniffs this one.
Oh, right.
Because
and it might have been a nail tattoo. I don't know that it was makeup artist.
All right, yeah. Send me that or write it down, and then next week report back because I want to know if we are gonna just throw her on a train because we haven't. No one's pulled into Cancellation Station in a while.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, and so I know problem greasing up the tracks again on that.
Chapel Roan.
Yeah. But basically she did have she told the story about how when she was first getting signed, she had no money but she still didn't have a record out and she like fucked her shit up or something and she had no health insurance and so she was like this really really good.
Bro, I have no health insurance, so I don't feel bad for her.
Well, she's more talking for the people, the not the people that have money.
I think she was saying something about whether she means it or will act on it.
Well, we're gonna find out next week if she means it. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Sorry, I'm being skeptical because I've already made judgment.
That's the fun of it.
Can we bust the wigs out?
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. That's the fun of it on the pod. You just say it, and then as soon as the episode's over, doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Even though it lives in infamy.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I wrote down here was the black bald chick from Wicked. I don't know her name. I can never remember her name.
I don't know that even.
But she went on there and did because they did a really cool tribute to Quincy Jones. They went to this in-depth thing into the life of Quincy Jones and kind of broke it up into 3 different sections of his career. And then after each little biographical doc that they would play, then someone would perform live. But she was one of the ones that I can't remember the song that she did either, but she did a slow soul song cover of one of Quincy's songs. Dog, she might have been the best singer on that stage that night. She can freaking sing.
What is she from before Wicked?
I have no idea. I know she's in something. I've seen her before though.
Like a stage actor?
She probably has something from Broadway, but I mean, when the song she sang, I was like, "Wow, you're an actress! Like you have the best voice."
Wicked's a musical?
I think she sings in that. Yeah, I never seen it. I don't know. I don't know if I ever will.
I'm assuming it's a musical, right?
Yeah. I think it's a musical, and she sings in it.
Right. Because it's based off of the play, or it's just a...
Yeah. I did. That one, I'm kind of like, I don't even know if I'm going to see it.
The OG one.
Yeah.
You know what? Return to Oz is great, too. You've seen that one, right?
I've only seen The Wiz.
Really?
Just
only
kidding.
The Wiz? I mean, I've also...
I've strictly only seen The Wiz.
I've also seen The Wiz. But...
That's the best one.
No. But
have you seen Michael and Diana in The Wiz?
Return to Oz?
No, I don't know.
With the guys in the wheels and shit, and what's her name?
What is it?
The girl, the girl from American History X with the crazy blue eyes and from Kraft. What's her name? Fairuza Balk. Is that her name?
Oh,
from The Craft and American History X.
Yes.
She is Dorothy in Return to Oz. You've never seen Return to Oz? You have to watch.
Is it like? Is it?
There's a moose, a talking taxidermy moose head.
Is it about? Is it like?
There's a witch with
Is it so? It's in the vein of the Wizard of Oz, but they kind of did it
but
in
it's
this
twisted.
All right, we gotta write that. We got to pop that one on the list, bro. That one. We gotta pop.
Put it on number 1.
Put that on. Watch it for this Friday.
Yeah. Dude.
All right.
Especially,
Return of what is it?
Return to Oz.
Return.
Starring Fairuza Balk.
Return to Oz.
Waterboy. She was Vicky Valancourt.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's it, Vicky Valancourt.
Vicky Valancourt.
She was so hot.
She was so hot. Yeah.
What is she? I haven't seen her anything.
Oh, maybe I don't know that.
All right.
To me, she is. Yeah. So see that, dude. Return to Oz. What were we talking about?
I don't even know. Oh, whatever.
Grammys.
That girl can sing though.
Oh yeah.
That
Wicked.
that she was. I was like the best vocalist, best singer on the stage that night by far. I was just I can't believe you're an actress. You should be.
Yeah.
Maybe she's not. Maybe I don't even know.
Maybe
Maybe she
I think we
isn't.
both just don't know what she used to do.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen her though in something else. She's looks familiar.
Well, we'll find out. We'll look it up.
Yeah, but she was really, really good. But overall, I really did enjoy the Grammys. It was long as fuck though.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared
I was
for that.
surprised I couldn't watch it. I tried.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it because I don't have like cable TV. So. Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them. And then last but not least, we got FireAid.
Yeah, that was better. FireAid is like a benefit for the California fires.
Yep.
Did you?
What'd you think about it?
Mention it, and then I just saw it. Or I sent you a clip.
I
think I just randomly saw it.
You sent me the clip, and then because I'd watched it the night before.
Oh, you know what
I think.
What piqued my interest was it was like a bunch of Nirvana covers, and like so I'm a huge Nirvana fan.
Yes.
And like one of my top it's my number one favorite band. And I never like when people do covers of Nirvana because it's never good.
But this was kind of cool the way they did it.
Well, no, I don't think it was.
You didn't?
I didn't like it at all.
You didn't like how they had what's his name at bass and all the and then the
Okay, so they had Pat Smear, they had Chris Novoselic, and they had Dave Grohl.
Like I was like, that's
drums
tight.
drums,
That's the
bass,
backing
guitar.
bands. I was like, that's tight.
So that's cool.
I liked how they did that.
That's cool, and also Dave Grohl's daughter did one of the songs.
Yeah,
What's her name?
Carly.
I wrote it down.
Carly.
Violet, yeah, it's some weird name. No,
but I liked it. I thought
name.
St. Vincent was great.
Okay.
I thought St. Vincent killed. Like I really like her though. I think she's a great
St. Vincent they fucked her so bad. The sound was so bad.
They fucked her.
Her monitor was fucked up.
And then they fucked her on the guitar when she did the switch. Did you see that?
It sounded so bad that she should have stopped.
They fucked her up. When you see when they switched it?
Yeah, it was her whole.
She had to go down there and like touch it. I was just like,
her whole performance from the sound.
I saw that too.
Booth was fucked up, and I was like, that sucks because she has a good voice and whatever. But
yeah,
so that was terrible.
She got it together though. Like I thought like halfway through.
I mean, it was terrible.
I liked hers. I liked hers.
Okay, Kim Gordon's the only one that I would say can like have a pass to do a Nirvana cover because from Sonic Youth.
Yes, yeah. Which I thought, but again,
like,
see, I thought that was cool. Like, yo, you bring up Kim Gordon. Like, you bring up.
I mean, Kim Gordon is good though. I don't know. Like,
now Joan Jett. We got to talk about Joan Jett.
So all right. So I was gonna say Violet Grohl is. I thought she did okay, but like. Just don't do fucking Nirvana songs. I don't know. Just do something else.
I liked it. It was a good tribute. I guess not tribute, but I just liked. They had Chris and what's his and
Dave and Pat.
Dave, yeah, all their songs. Like, all right, this is cool because to me it was a once in a lifetime type of thing, and like they put it all together like last minute. I was like, yo, this is cool. This is cool.
The act of it. It's my beef is with the performances are always trying to sound like Nirvana,
right?
Instead of just doing that in their own way, which would be so much better. Like when people do their own way, like Joan Jett.
Right, I get you, but when you got, when the backing
awesome,
band's you can't do your own thing. You've already got half the guys in there.
I guess, or like you have to do your own.
You got to. If I'm with you, if the whole band
they're trying to imitate Kurt Cobain's voice, and it's like you can't do it. You're an old lady.
Yeah,
like a young girl.
Yeah, Joan Jett was really trying.
Jett was I thought Joan Jett killed it.
Joan Jett was really
because she was playing guitar too. I think, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because she did the Nirvana part, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have it on here. Yeah. Dude, she killed it. I was like, fuck yeah, Joan Jett is still kicking ass at like 70.
70, literally.
At least.
It's because she was just, I swear to God, I saw her somewhere.
She was young when she started, right?
Yeah.
She was
literally, like, I remember seeing, like, literally 2 days before that, she was remember.
Like touring still?
Touring, like, somewhere far.
Yeah.
I remember just being like,
bro,
how'd she make it here?
I was like, fuck yeah, like she kicked ass. That's what I was gonna say. So like,
I like that whole medley thing of just like
I'm
they just like, each person just came through.
Stuff because I
thought that was
but
really
overall,
cool.
I thought the whole concert was really good. Yeah.
So. Anderson .Paak was really good. I thought.
Okay, so you mentioned him before, and I don't know who that is. And like, yeah, he was great, like talented, like doing backflips and shit, and like.
No, that was the Benson Boone. That guy.
That's another guy.
No, Anderson .Paak's the black guy, the drummer with Dr. Dre came out.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it was the
beginning. I
beginning.
don't like Dr. Dre anymore.
The Dr. Dre part was just okay to me. The Anderson .Paak stuff before that, and then he did like some Sheila E stuff. That was cool.
So he's like a singer songwriter guy.
Anderson .Paak, yeah, he's a drummer. He plays like all the instruments.
Is he new famous too?
Kind of. Yeah, he's probably has like. I would say he came out right around like when Kendrick came out, because he's also from like Ventura. He's from like.
But he raps too.
Yeah, he raps. But his rap is he's not like gangster. His is more
Like Pharrell kind of shit. I think we talked about this. Yeah. All right, I got it.
Yeah. He's good. Anderson .Paak's good.
Right.
I liked him.
I watched a little bit, but I thought he was somebody else. But he was, okay. And the other guy that was doing all the flips and shit, who was that?
That's Benson Boone. How bad was he? Right? You liked it?
No, I was like, he's doing a lot of stuff.
He's just
I don't care
it's a circus
about it.
act.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah.
And then he was wearing a weird thing too. I was like, this guy's trying to do a Freddie Mercury thing. I was like, you are not.
It went on forever. That's my only notes. Yeah.
Yeah, that one I was like, I couldn't wait to talk to you because I was like, because I had people text me. I was just like, dude, this is like.
But with Dre, what do you think about Dre?
Dr. Dre?
Yeah.
I thought he was a little too old. I was like, old man, I think you need to sit down. Like, and the songs, like, they just weren't hitting. I was just like,
Dre gives me the vibe of like he is a billionaire now and he's like turned into a billionaire asshole.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Him and Snoop are not the same people they ever were.
No,
before,
I didn't. The
Snoop.
Dr. Dre's part, I was the whole time. I was like, I wish you didn't. It's cool because you're from California. You did California Love, huge song, but I was like, I could have done without it.
Yeah, I just have grown sour on Dre.
What did we think about No Doubt?
No Doubt was great. I thought,
No Doubt was great. I thought I was really impressed with her.
I am disappointed in Gwen Stefani in her choices she's made in life.
Well, we won't get into that. We won't get into that
because I love her so much.
Yeah,
from being growing up with No Doubt and all that shit.
She looked great.
She did. Yeah, she looked good. She sounded great. Yeah, she did. I was really impressed with all the performances on FireAid.
Yeah, FireAid.
Except for poor St. Vincent because it wasn't her fault.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Gwen Stefani killed it, and I was something about hearing her sound good like she used to. Because I don't think she performs much, but
I don't think she'll do that.
So maybe I don't know what I expected, but she was great. And
has she ever done the halftime?
I'm like, maybe
she should.
No, I don't think so. No doubt. A halftime, I doubt it.
No, just Gwen. She has all of her other hits too.
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe she did something like as a collaboration.
I bet. Yeah.
For that, what was it, Lamb?
Yeah.
Lamb. But I was like, oh man, they should do a documentary about Gwen Stefani, and Miley Cyrus could play Gwen Stefani, and she would kill it.
I would totally watch that.
They have like almost the same voice.
I would totally watch that.
Or Miley Cyrus is deeper that.
Yeah.
But like, some reason I heard Miley Cyrus's voice and Gwen Stefani. I was like, oh, that'd be perfect. And they kind of look enough alike.
The last thing I want to hit on with FireAid, just because it hit me when it came on, and then the next day when I rewatched, because then I rewatched the whole thing.
Yeah.
That Black Crowes song, Remedy, got me good. Like they were. I was like, because they're an old band. They got grays in the hairs and beards. And,
yeah, I didn't.
But I was surprised. I was really like, I was like, yo, they sound. He sounded really good. Yeah. The band was tight. Like they had some good solos back and forth, and the song was just like really a good, nice, good like rock, just a good rock song. I was like, yo, kudos to the Black Crowes.
Yeah, he sounded. Well, Slash was doing guitar,
and then Slash came up with them. Oh, okay. Yeah, after.
Yeah, they did. I think fast forward to a bunch of them, but I watched some of it, and then, well, who was the other guy that sang a song with them after?
I was just thinking. I was like, someone else came. Was it John Fogerty
from Creedence Revival?
Yeah, which that was cool. I mean, it was
cool. He sounded great too.
Yeah,
like, he seemed like a really chill, cool dude.
Yeah.
Also. But I feel like no one knew who he was, maybe.
No.
I had to like figure it out.
Yeah.
Also, not going to lie. But everybody's like cheering, and he's like, because he didn't introduce himself, he just like came out.
Right.
You know who Slash is.
Right.
And even the dude from the Black Crowes, I probably wouldn't have recognized until he did the song.
I didn't know who they were. No, I would have never recognized them at all.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
But
really.
Yeah, they sounded good. That was a fun little part.
It was a really good.
I was impressed with this. I thought it was going to be stupid, but it really was pretty good.
And you said that was it them or that how much money did they raise? You said,
I looked that before, but it's like over $100 million or something.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think $100 million or more.
I thought it was pretty cool. Like, I mean, I don't know what was the World Aid, or what's the other one? Africa Aid, or
Farm Aid.
Farm Aid. That was the big one with like Freddie Mercury.
We are the world.
No, it was like
Farm Aid was a big one when I was a kid.
Was it that? Maybe it's that.
Live Aid.
Live Aid.
Yeah, maybe
that sounds like
Live
it.
Aid was another one.
I was like, this was
in the '80s. There was a bunch of those.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought they did. Yeah, a really
was
good
it Crosby, Stills, and Nash? Those guys.
Yeah, they came out. Well, first it was Stephen Stills, and then
and Nash, right?
Yeah, and then Graham Nash and.
Because I don't think Crosby was there, was he?
Crosby.
He's dead.
No,
right?
he's dead.
Yeah. The mustache one, right?
Yeah, the one
He's
that's got with what's her name, Melissa Etheridge.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. They're good.
That bass player is creepy looking, right?
Oh, I didn't even notice.
He's just so creepy.
Yeah.
He's just got that face of like just drug use, and he's just out there like geeking. Now that
think of how long those guys have been doing it, and sounding the same. I mean,
they were good though.
That's what I'm saying. Did you watch Pink?
I watched Pink started, and I was like, and then I fast forward. I was like, I'm not into it.
Her voice is really good.
She's really good, but I didn't. I was like, because it was a slow song, and I was like,
but I really don't care for her, but I was like, oh, this is really good.
Yeah.
But I was more like trying to figure out who the guy playing guitar was. He looked like Billy Ray Cyrus.
Didn't watch it
with like a tribal like print on the guitar. I'm like, who is this fucking guitar guy? And he did like some big solo.
I started off slow, and I was like, you know what? Because at that point I was already like 3 hours in or something. So I was like,
whatever. But I was trying to figure because I was like, who the fuck is this? They're singing like really close, their faces really close to each other, and he was like shredding on the guitar while he's singing this slow.
It's probably someone.
It was so weird. It was very like I don't know.
Okay.
It was weird, but I don't know who else. There was a couple more people that. There was
Olivia Rodrigo. She was all right. There was a Grace Adams or Grace Abrams. That was one. I keep seeing her. Maybe her name was Gracie Abrams. I've seen her like on things, but I've never ever listened to her. And when I watched her, and I was like, this isn't for me.
Maybe some of those I skipped too. If
just
I
like
had
acoustic.
No idea
it was like, you kind of have a good voice. But...
Rod Stewart, he did okay.
Oh yeah, Rod did his thing.
I mean, we have this local guy. You know about Rock and Rod.
Yep.
Or Hot Rod.
Hot Rod. Yeah.
I always say Rock and Rod. Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually seen Rod Stewart in concert like 2019 or something. I went and saw him. When I was in Vegas for work, someone had like a free thing. Like, yo, you want to go see Rod Stewart? I was like,
why not?
Fuck it, why not?
Why not?
It was cheap thrills. It was whatever. It was all right. Those old rockers. They're just old rockers.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, what else? There was that. Yeah, Stevie Nicks killed it.
Yep. Stevie did good. She still got it.
Oh, Joni Mitchell too, man. Joni Mitchell's like.
Wow, that was crazy when they brought her out there. I was like, I bet you this is gonna be the last time you see her live.
She sounded good.
Yeah,
damn.
That was my mom actually came over when I was while Joni was on. She was like, wow, that's Joni Mitchell. And I was like, she's like, yeah, and. Like we both we were impressed, and I turned. I was like, I bet this is the last time she'll ever do something live because she's rough now. Yeah, she is not. She's got a lot of medical issues.
Yeah, excuse me. She's great.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but she seemed like with it or whatever. She's old, like chilling, like fuck yeah.
But it was cool to see like those old hippies. Really because that was cool. Because they had the old hippie. There was only one or two of those damn hip hop artists. I was just like, why'd you guys have to bring this person out here? I forget. One of them was like, wasn't even somebody big. It was like NLE Chopper or something.
Oh yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, I did see one, and I was like,
like they did it two times. Somebody else. I think it was like a Spanish rapper or something. But
yeah, the Spanish guy. I was like, who is this guy?
Yeah, I was like, because they weren't even like big. It wasn't even like it was like Bad Bunny or whatever. But I was just like, yo, you guys could have skipped these two. This is not what we're doing here. Because I liked what they were doing with all the other people. Like they had these songs that
they would, like introduce. And
you had Nirvana, who was like they were like a big revolutionary type of like
Yeah, they're not from California either though.
To me the message was just like.
Oh, because Chili Peppers did a couple songs too, right? I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there was so many. They did a good job, and I think they threw it together within.
Yeah, I mean the Chili Peppers are weirdos and they kind of suck, but
I'm not.
They did okay. Their performance is good.
Yeah. So what's his name? I guess still comes out.
Was great.
She was very good.
Yeah.
She has a great fucking voice, man.
Yeah, she did the harmonica solo. That shit was sick.
She did a really good job actually, and you're right. She broke out the harmonica and was blowing.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. What people don't really understand about the harmonica, when you're singing, especially like her, and then you got to start huffing and puffing, and maintaining your breath on that. That's not easy to do. And she's not running, but walking all up and down the stage. Any normal person, if you try to do that, you would be dead. You'd fall over, you pass out. But she got the veins were just popping through her shit. I was just like, she's killing it right now.
She was great. Yeah, there was a lot of good. I was really impressed. I kept seeing like, oh, this is good. This is good.
Yeah, and they mixed it around pretty well too. Yeah, they did a good job.
Good on you, FireAid.
Yeah.
Oh, we still got more shit.
Yeah, let's get into the Peacock here. It's a quick one. It's one that because we had so much, I was like, let me just do one that I've been having on the whatchamacallit for a while. The Whispers. No?
No? I don't think so.
1963 to present. They're a pretty big, like 70 more towards like the 80s, like funk band.
Okay.
Formed in 63 in Watts, California. The original members are two identical twin brothers.
City of Watts.
Yeah, there you go. Wallace and Walter Scott.
Okay.
Which I think is the parents went Wallace and Walt. Like, so who gets Wally?
Yeah,
You know who gets the nickname Wally? You named them the same name without naming them the same name in a way. Walt and Wally. Well, yeah.
Walt and Wally.
So, and then you got Gordon Harmon, Marcus Hudson, Nicholas Caldwell. But they were originally invited to the Bay Area in San Francisco in 1966 by Sly Stone. Mm-hmm. He kind of found them up in the mountains of California, and he was the one that kind of got them developed in like the Bay Area, because they really blew up first in the Bay Area, especially there, because at that time in the 60s there were a ton of like pimps there, and like the whole like pimp like scene was really big there too. There was like a lot of them, and even if you weren't a pimp, you like kind of dressed like you went out looking like
funk
that.
Music is good for that.
Yeah, so they were like really big in the pimp scene in like the Bay, in like Oakland and stuff, and like that's really how like they got this like huge audience. But the Vietnam War hit, and Walter had to go. One of the brothers had to go, but he only went for 18 months. And then he was back, and they got right back into it, and that's when they started. That's when they got signed to a record label, Door Records, and then from there they left and they went to Soul Clock Records, and then that's when they hooked up with Ron Carson, who was pretty much the guy that produced and wrote all of their hits. And at that point, in 1970, they had a breakthrough hit. With Seems Like I Got to Do Something Wrong. It was big on the R&B charts. I think it was like 50 something, but it didn't do anything in like the top 100 to 200. But then they went over to Solar Records, which was owned by Dick Griffey, and Dick Griffey was like the main guy behind he was the one like that would help collab with Soul Train and like Don Cornelius and Soul Train and stuff. Dick Griffey got in there and he would like pull talent.
Get people on there.
Yeah, he'd pull talent. He was just like super like integral.
That show's got so many amazing episodes.
I mean, he was the one that like he would bring in like Isaac Hayes and Ike and Tina Turner before anyone knew them. Like he just had an eye for talent, and he locked in and saw the Whispers, got them on Soul Train like all the time. And that's when they hit really big with the Billboard Top 100 and The Beat Goes On, which that's the one you'll know the Whispers. You'll be like, oh yeah, I've heard that song before.
Yeah, I mean, and The Beat Goes On.
Yeah, you know it. I'm not
that's been sampled a lot too.
Yeah, and then they also again with Rocksteady, We Begin to Rock. That song, that's them.
All right. So more 80s then, right? Early 80s.
Yeah, more. Yeah, they start like their first hit was like in the 70s, but then once they got hooked up with Solar Records, which that was like 1978 here, that's when then all their like I think his whatchamacallit was.
That was a good year, 1978.
Yeah.
The year of Chris Bella.
But one of the guys had to leave after like the 80s, like kind of calmed down, like the mid to late 80s, like they kind of calmed down because again, all of those bands, that sound just doesn't last that long.
Yeah.
Everyone was getting out of it, and the music was just changing. So, in '92, one of the guys, Marcus Hudson, he got prostate cancer. He died. The other Nicholas Caldwell, he had congestive heart failure. A little later after that, he died. So then now it's just down to the two identical twin brothers, Walt and Wally, I guess we'll say.
Yeah, did you say they were all identical?
They're identical. They're hilarious. I'm gonna play their
William and Wanda.
They're like, and they're the one of the identical ones where they're identical.
Is it like William and Walter and Wendy and William?
That's why I was saying, I'm just like, why did you do that? You gotta
what's the
be
parents'
like,
name though? We gotta look that up.
yeah, right.
If they're W's too, then makes sense.
Then that's the only way it's allowed.
You know, people do that.
Yeah,
Name all
yeah.
their kids the same.
But in 2014, they did get inducted into the R&B Hall of Fame.
Okay.
But just to
because they didn't consider. I mean,
what?
No Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Nah, no. But just to hit them with some awards here. They got a gold record for "And the Beat Goes On." They went gold and platinum for the album, their first album, The Whispers. They've got a gold album for the song "Imagination," and they've got a gold album for "Lovers Where You Find It." And they also have a gold album for "Just Get Better with Time." So that's 5 gold albums.
Cool. Yeah.
So they got some stuff there.
More than me.
And I'll play you.
And the beat goes on.
One of their. It's my favorite song by them, at least. Oh my God. I think they're just like walking. I think they're like following like a chick around or something. They did like the main thing. Like the other guy.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll definitely add some of those songs because
Yeah.
I never knew. I mean, I've heard some of that stuff, but
Yeah,
never
just
knew
that
anything
good
about
like
the band,
70s, 80s funk.
There's a lot of that where I figure, yeah, like you do hear if you look into some popular songs and there's so much.
Yeah.
There's so many of those.
Yeah.
Bands like this that have great shit.
I wanted to, before we get out of here, I wanted to ask you this because I heard this on the radio. And I had never heard this before. I don't remember it growing up. And I wanted to just ask you, have you ever heard of this, and have you ever done this?
Right.
Tipping a camp counselor.
Well, I don't think I've ever interacted with a camp counselor.
I didn't know if
With
like
the
you ever sent
exception of-
Ozzy out to like camp or like.
Oh, yeah.
I think a lot of
no, yeah, no.
it was what they was talking about on the the radio was you especially have to tip if you send them to like
Like a private
a
school
2
camp
week
or something.
like if you send them to like a week, week or 2 week sleepaway camp at like a camping thing or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Camp Live Oak or something. They're like, when you go to pick up your kid, you tip the camp to the counselor of like that bunk.
That's probably a thing for a high expensive camp you would send your kids.
But then the other guy that was on there was saying, because there was 3 of them, and the one was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? I never even heard that. I don't do that. Why would you do that?" And the one guy was like, he's like, "Yo, they've had your kid for 2 weeks. They're basically being you, like watching over your kid. Like you got to tip them for that."
We send our kids to camp, and it's run by the city, and it's like the arts program.
Well, that's what that's what they
college.
was getting to, because the one guy that was just like, "Yo, those camps," he's like, "They cost me
their job.
thousands of dollars. Like that's where that money goes towards. Like I'm not gonna pay you because those camps are expensive."
Oh, yeah, our camp is it's not free, but it's run by the city, so it's
yeah.
affordable.
But then the other guy, and then the guy that was defending not having to pay, he was like, "So wait, you want me to?" He's like, "What? I'm gonna drop my kid off every single day at 8:00, and then go pick my kid up from that summer camp every day, and then I got to tip the counselor at the end of the whole thing for doing that." And they were like, "Yeah," and I was like, "What? No way! I've never even heard of that.
I've never even heard of that.
Right?
Yeah.
They're just they're watching your kid. They're taking care of your kid.
The only way I could see it is I know families who have gone to a summer camp their whole lives as children to a I mean, I don't want to say. I mean, expensive, like not private.
No,
like,
it's like a religious,
like
a Catholic camp or a Jewish camp.
There's this campground. Usually it's related like with religion, but not always. Like it's just a tradition.
Yeah,
but it's usually like expensive. It's
yeah.
like
Jordan went to Camp Coleman this whole life. Then he became a counselor there.
So like I could see that as like you've gone your whole life. Your kid's starting to go now, and then like maybe the staff because you've been going there for 25 years, and it's like a family run camp, then I would say then you tip your friends or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
But going to any you pay $2,000 a day to camp's fucking expensive.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I don't even have kids, but I know that because my sister.
It's somebody's job. It's not like they're volunteer. It's like
that's what the guy was saying. It's like I'm feeling like I'm not paying them.
Yeah, it's ruining for people who rely on tips. Save that money for your server at a restaurant.
Yeah, I blew my mind when I heard that. I was just like, "What the?" And I went to sleepaway camps
at a restaurant,
valet. And I went to like camps where my mom picked me up every single day. My mom never did that. I called her and she goes, "Absolutely fucking not,
bro."
Yeah, because she's
maybe leave some cookies for hey guys, thanks. Here's some cookies for the staff.
Yeah,
but not even that. Like, why would you even?
I don't remember like my camp counselor being that present.
Yeah,
I remember the camp counselor just never wanted anything to do with us.
I went to camp for like one time, I think, but it was a Pinecrest camp during the day.
Oh, I went to camp every.
Oh, we had this thing called the rec, which is like a recreational. Like we would just play at the park all day.
Oh, okay.
At Hagen Park, they had tennis courts.
We went to Snyder Park
and shit.
Yeah. We always went to Snyder.
Camp
Gumbo Limbo.
That shit was fun.
And they had like the little beach there which I would now never probably ever go in.
It was like all the neighborhood kids that normally would just be all around the neighborhood, but we were just our parents wanted us all in the same place. So they paid for us to stay at the park. Basically.
They just got you like a membership.
You get dropped off every day. Like we'll just leave. We'll do whatever we want. Like, delinquents.
And then the last thing,
don't tip your. I mean, tip people if you want to tip. If you have money to tip.
I just want to know if I've heard that.
Everybody.
I might have to put that on the poll too, or maybe I'll clip it or something because
I just got a new refrigerator delivered. Right, so $29 delivery fee and $50 to take it away. The guys were super nice. They were very clean.
I would tip them.
I gave them $10 each.
Yeah, I would tip them.
That's fine, right?
Yeah.
Even though I already paid for the extra.
Yeah.
I'm like, these guys probably don't see that, so I gave them $10.
Yeah, totally tipped. Yeah,
I was like, go grab a beer after work or something. I'm like, grab a beer during work. I don't care. You're done with my job. I'm go get drunk, bros.
I'm going into.
No, they were cool.
I'm going into work tomorrow, and I'm asking all my ladies out there that I'm like, yo, do you guys freaking tip? And it's gonna be good because where I work is out. Where I work out west, where there's a little bit more money out there. So that they might all be prime candidates for tips. So I can't wait. I'm gonna ask all of them tomorrow, like during lunch. Be like, yo. Lend me your ears.
But they probably complain at a restaurant and don't tip the server, but they tip their fucking camp counselor.
Yeah. I was weird. Just so weird when I heard that. I was like, that's crazy. Because this tipping thing I feel is getting out of hand. Right. Everyone's just now we're tipping people that to me I didn't think are supposed to get tipped.
Hey man, if you have extra money and you think someone did a good job, it's always okay to give someone extra money for sure.
But don't act like it's a thing. Yeah. Right.
And don't expect it if you're a camp counselor.
The last thing is my phone. Everything's falling apart around me. Right. My phone. I had to get a new phone.
Same.
And okay, cool. And I was setting it up over the weekend, learning whatever.
Oh, you got one? I thought you said you need one.
I got one. It stopped. My old one stopped charging.
I need one.
I just stopped charging. I was like, oh, okay, we got to get one now. Yeah. So I got like the new. That was the 16. Nothing, whatever. And I'm setting it all up. And there's this feature that I've never seen before called, I'm going to say it correctly, it's called Legacy Contact. And it's basically like your data death will. So like if you die, you can tell iPhone, when you set it up, you can be like, hey, send all of my data to this person. They're the only person that's allowed to have my shit.
Seems pretty smart.
Right? Yeah. I was like, oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Someone probably made a lot of money with that idea.
I thought it was a great idea.
Like an obvious idea.
Yeah, because you don't want.
I know you want someone to delete your data.
Well, but you
don't want. Do you want your data deleted?
Right.
Not, if you don't have anything bad, no.
Right. So the whole thing I thought was just so interesting because you always hear people just like, yo, when I don't want no one going through my phone like this and that.
But you want your family to see your photos and shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't hide anything obviously, but like my wife was looking through my photos the other day, and it was it's kind of good because she's like, oh, I never saw this, and it's stuff that I take that I don't always send her 100% of everything, you know.
Yeah.
So that's a good, like, if you died or something, for your like spouse to have all your shit.
I thought it was, and then it just got me thinking, because remember, I don't know if you...
or a parent, like if something fucking happened to your kid, like you would want all that shit so
well,
much.
what I was thinking about, because I was like, oh, this is a great idea. Like, I love like the idea that all my stuff won't go away. Like, it's not that I have anything that'll be like embarrassing.
That's how you live forever.
Right, but then I was thinking about
put
stuff.
your phone into a synthetic body, and then you're here forever.
Yeah, right. But what I was thinking about was, what if, I don't know if this is a thing, but I think it would be really cool if I could do that. If I could have things when I die on my phone, I could create like for you. I can like mark all of these photos or videos or just like little memories or something at the bar, and I can like all these like this Spotify playlist.
Yeah, like an easy way to make a will that grows with you.
Yeah, like all these things of like that I over time I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna put that in like in Chris's box, or like, oh, I'm gonna put that, in my mom, and like, so then when I die, you guys, you don't get it until I die. Yeah. Then you get it. And I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
just
like
over
an
time,
growing living will kind of thing.
Yeah, right.
Making living wills more convenient,
right?
But like custom.
But it can be like YouTube videos,
catered,
Spotify songs, and playlists, and anything.
Probably pretty doable in the next with AI. And
I was just like, I would totally sign up for that service. That would be because I would love it if I got it. I want to do it. There's so many things I'm just like that I have of a person, and I have it just because it reminds me of that person, and they don't even know I have it.
Instead of leaving like a blanket statement, you could literally customize your memories and your will to your friends.
I don't know. I was like I have my nieces and nephews and stuff. Just like, I think it'd be so cool. Like if I die, like Sadie gets all of this stuff of like, hey, this was your Uncle Alex. This is what he thought of. This is what he. And
if you get the deluxe version, you can like link your bank account to and you could donate to your nieces and nephews and kids. Dude. So that's their will. You die and like, oh shit. They just get a fucking text like, hey, Uncle Alex left you $50K.
Yeah, like on their and I have it scheduled like on their birthdays. On their birthdays,
you just died, so they just came back from the funeral. Then they get home and it's like ching ching, and they get a text.
Yeah, right.
And they're like, fuck yeah,
that'd be so cool. Like I linked the Wells Fargo to them.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, like exactly. Like there's to me there was just so many like limitless possibilities of just like anything.
The memories are nice, but a little check on the side.
Like every single.
You've been saving your whole every time I spend $1, 2 cents of it goes to my niece or whatever.
Yeah, right. Or I have it sent around your birthday or around Christmas. You get that money from me and a song and like a picture of me at Christmas, us at Christmas, from back in the day. Like, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that Christmas with Uncle Alex. I don't know. I think it'd be cool.
That's a great idea.
I think it'd be really cool.
It's a great app.
What's the name of that app?
Oh, that's a good one.
Name of that app is,
let's say something like Remember Me or something like Remember.
Oh yeah,
my memories.
Remembers only.
Memories only.
Memories only.
Memories only.
We'll see you next week.
We'll think.